Okay, shifter brackets. That's what we're going to talk about today. Fabbing one up, if you need to make one, this right here is not how you do it. I don't know if you can see that. Let's get some light on that situation. I don't know if we want to put some light on it. It's pretty scary. All right, this here is not how you want to do that. I mean, and what they did was they had this bolted to the side of the transmission. Come saw, they cut the tang off the front of this, crappy tacked a washer to it, and then some of the tacks didn't even make contact with the washer. But this is gonna have to get replaced on another video, because we got to pull the valve body down. There's a jam nut on the back side of this. Pull this out, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to change the seal in there. But we'll do that next service. We're going to make him a proper shifter cable bracket for this transmission. Okay, so what you want is on these C4s, you want to have the bracket bolted to here, and then the cable kind of, this piece right here will be about right here. So what I like to do is the old CAD drawing, get a piece of scratch paper, lay it up there, take your dirty ass finger, run it across the bolt holes, and now we have a map. So we can cut this out, and I can put this on a piece of steel and cut it out. And then we can go and fab the tab and everything. And then it's gonna bolt up where it's supposed to bolt up, not leaving any. They didn't even have spacers between this and the edge of the pan. So this was just pouring fluid out and got the whole bottom side of this truck just nasty. So in this video, we're gonna make this go away and make the proper bracket for here and here. There's a bunch of companies that make this bracket kit, but it's gonna take a bunch of time to come in. I can do it real quick, no problem, get it done. Okay, so I knew a company that makes this bracket. This is the bracket that we have to make from here to here. So what this does is allows me to get a good reference point on how this bracket is shaped and where the tang is that I need to bend up. So we're gonna make this bracket. It's gonna come back way back here, and then we'll put it in the brake and bend it over. So what I did was I cut a slot in it, and that's going to make this easier to bend, and it's going to bend over this way. But when I cut it, I made sure that I put the bolt in there. I wanted that line as close to this bolt as possible, but allow the bolt room to turn, okay? Because this bolt is going to be on this side of that brake, and as long as I can spin it, and I have the clearance to, I can make this tab as long as I can. So that's that, and these bolts I already test fitted in the transmission. These bolts fit in there perfect. Back into the servo. I'm gonna bend this up, and the cable should come through there. All right, so I bent it. Still, what's nice about it is that I can move it back or forth once I put it in, and then when I get it just right, I'll unbolt it all, and then we're gonna weld it across the back of here, and we'll be done. We'll weld it right across the back of here. Looks like we're gonna be making a new one of these too, because this thing's all about 5 gallons. Well,
a few moments later.
Let's do a little comparison. New bracket, old bracket. Old bracket used to mount here. Cable was all in a bind. It never felt right on the column. This one, just gonna put it right here where it's supposed to be. Get the cable up here in a better angle. All right.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Jam that clears that. And get some hokey crap on this truck. Park. This is time to spend a little bit more. There we go. A little bit more. Boom. So that's gonna put the tab right where we want it. And I'll make another piece for this. It'll go on there properly. And then when it comes back, we'll change this arm out to the better arm. Alright, so this is going to be replacing this guy right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that off of this and bevel the end of it. But before I put that onto here, I need to drill a hole into this. So what we're going to do is we're going to drill a hole. This is the hole we need for the cable to slip through. This is going to go on the cable, bolt between the two cable nuts, and then this will weld to the end of this right here and go into the side of the shifter. What I'm also thinking is that I might go get a different drill bit and just drill this and tap this to where it threads onto the cable.
Plan change.
Yeah, you know what, that's what I want to do. Thing over here, thread finder, screwed on it, found it was a 1032. Thought it was going to be a 1032. Grab my 1032 tap. Also, in the meantime, I found the drill bit is a 19 right here, 1032 19. Got my 19 drill bit. But what I just also realized is that I just found these guys here, and guess what it has in it? It has a 1032. It's a drill bit tap. So I'm gonna drill that hole first, but then I'm gonna possibly try and run this thing through it just because it's thick. The key stock is pretty thick. All right, see how well a Milwaukee drill bit does.
You gonna drill that hole, or you just gonna keep playing with it? Hurry up, boy.
We got our NFCs. Give that a bunch right there. Slide see if this works. Oh, it's really good. Wow. That works really good.
So now it's time to trim the key stock down. I'm going to trim it down to where my thumbnail is. This pin, I'm going to weld it to the end of the key stock. Like so. Umsa, shebang bang. Done and done.
Alright, so we got it installed. That's the new shifter linkage. Or brackets. Hold it. No more junk around.